Hello everyone, my name is Anne Kupfer and I am the director of the Child Study Lab in the Psychology Department here at ASU. And we obviously take our mask wearing seriously. But so that you can hear me better, I will remove it since I am socially distanced. Obviously, in on-site child-to-child interaction is incredibly important, I think, for everybody, including college students, but really important for preschool-age children. This is how we lay down the foundation for how they learn to interact with other social beings. You know, it's very easy for children to interact with adults, right? They're around adults all the time. What's very difficult is for them to interact with children their own age. And so that's what we do best at the Child Study Lab. We emphasize self-regulation because based on research for over the past 40 years, that is what will determine a child's later academic success and social success. So, mid-March, it was quite a shock to us to have this pandemic all of a sudden just wipe away, everything that we've based our entire curriculum on. But I was pleasantly surprised first of all, to see how our teachers managed to do so well by going to a purely online format for the rest of our spring semester, how quickly they learned. But what made me proud is how well our teachers are trained in what we call embodied cognition, which is that our bodies learn through action. And so we know that well. We're always interactive with the children, and we have children interact with each other while they're problem solving their social issues. And I was astonished at how well our teachers were able to keep that up during the rest of the spring semester. So much so that we then went and did a totally online summer session program that was geared towards superheroes as our gifted curriculum, and it worked out beautifully. Children loved it. Parents kept sending us pictures of children enacting the things that we were trying to teach them at home, how they were talking about these things, with their siblings, etc. We treat all children as if they're gifted. You'll never know whether they are or not unless you just assume that they are. And what you really need to do for a gifted curriculum program is, it's not very structured. You just expose children to information, and some children, it goes over their head and maybe they'll learn one or two things, but then there are those children who really understand and get excited by what it is that you're teaching them. And so every semester we do a new gifted curriculum. We did superheroes in the summer, and this fall we're doing one that has to do with how you access information. And we're going to talk about some pretty exceptional natural occurrences and cultural occurrences, and then teach children how you can find out information about these things. We found out that it dovetails beautifully with our self-regulation curriculum, which teaches children consequential thinking, that your behavior, your feelings, things happen to make you feel that way. You don't just willy-nilly all of a sudden change emotions. Something happens in the environment. And then as a consequence of that, something happens afterwards, and so we're trying to teach children how to think consequentially. So we're very excited about it. It's going exceptionally well, and we're hoping that by next semester, we'll actually begin to collect some data on how well children are learning self-regulation component of our curriculum online.